Item 6 is timed items. We have 6.1, public input. Public input is a discussion or a comment from anyone in the public who would like to talk about something that's not on the agenda. Just know that it's not something that the board can engage in. You have 3 minutes, and if you could please state your name for the record and fill out there's a document up front too, so if you want to fill out the document as well, so we have it on record. And whenever you're ready.
Hi, I'm Diana Williard.
Please, the microphone. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Diana Williard. These are my boys, Elijah and Anthony. I am an IHSS worker for them, and I am just asking you guys to consider a livable wage. This is already a difficult road to go down that we're making the best of it. But quality of life, with everything being so expensive in the area, I am just asking you also to consider, I'm not able to go out and work a different job. The quality of care that the kids require is very high. Anthony elopes and runs into the public, has no sense of danger. And so thank you for hearing me, and I hope you guys have a great day. Thanks for being here.
Thank you.
And I need to fill this out?
Yes, if you could, please.
Okay.
All right.
Morning, everyone. My name's Miles Matina. I'm a new intern over at Public Services, and I got a couple flyers here to pass out. I'll leave them up at the front. But we're doing a kids' summer day camp. It's our second annual one over at Cobbiton Park. It's July 29th through the 31st. It's going to be super fun. There's the police department's coming out, fire department, sheriff's office, and it's going to be really great for the kids. And we're just looking for any means of extra promotion. If anybody you guys know or you guys as well can get it posted on the Facebook and, just word of mouth. We're just getting as many families as we can. So I'll leave the stack up here. Is that cool? And that's about it. Thank you guys.
What's
so
the
much.
date?
July 29th through the 31st. It's from 9 to 1. It's a couple days. So ages 7 to 11. Should be a great time. Thank you, guys.
I've heard about you.
Well, thank you for that.
Nice to meet you, Miles.
Hi, my name is Vicki Osborne. I live in District 2, which is Bruno. Good morning. My name is Vicki Osborne. I'm a Lake County IHSS worker and an SEIU bargaining team member. I'm here to tell you and speak on wages, something that affects me and the 24,000 people you have under IHSS providers in Lake County. As we negotiate our new contract, we are asking something familiar, simple, a pay that reflects the cost of living. Rent, groceries, gas, childcare, everything has gone up. Meanwhile, our pay has not kept pace, and we have not had a contract in a year and a half. Hold on. Our previous contract expired at the end of 2023. In fact, many of us are struggling to make ends meet despite serving this county and taking care of seniors and the disabled. In fact, many of us work multiple jobs just to get pay. We are not asking for luxury, we are asking for dignity. We need wages that can keep up with the cost, and we will recognize the hard work and dedications we bring to the job every day. The work we do to ensure Lake County's most vulnerable people can receive care in the safety of their homes. You believe as much as I do that everyone deserves to be paid what they're worth. This is about livable wages, our essential workers, and this is about ensuring that providers can continue to provide good care for the people in familiar places. You have the power, and I believe you will, to ensure we can have a livable wages. I ask that you support our contract negotiations. Thank you.
Thank you. Would anyone else like to come up and speak?
Hello, good morning.
Morning.
My name is Roseanne Domingo, and I'm an IHSS provider. I also serve on the bargaining team for SAO Local 2015. I'm District 3. I think I belong to you, EJ. Okay. Like many other IHSS providers in Lake, I take care of a family member, my Uncle Ernie. It might seem like the work we do only affects our own family members, but it actually impacts for the entire community. IHSS providers and Lake give thousands of older adults and people with disability the care they need, and we save the county millions by keeping them out of expensive living facilities. This is a crucial part of our healthcare system that should be a high priority in the county's budget. Our contract has been expired for a year and a half. So many caregivers in Lake County are barely scraping by because our wages have not kept up with the cost of living. And these wages are not competitive enough to keep workers in the industry. In 2023, more than 400,000 authorized care hours went unused in Lake County. We can't lose good caregivers to other industries that might pay higher and better wages like McDonald's, Taco Bell, Burger King. Because of the number of people who will need care in Lake is only going up. We're aging, all of us. Investing in long-term care is a win-win. You're ensuring the security of people who need care and the people who provide it. That includes families, but it also includes seniors and younger people who have built close relationships with care providers they didn't know personally. I'm asking that you consider this as we continue negotiations for an agreeable contract. Thank you. Thank you all for listening to us today.
Thank you. Did you get a piece of one of the documents right there? Yeah, if you could fill that out. Thank you. Thank you for your comment as well.
Good morning. My name is Siva Jameli, and I'll start with my age. I'm 70 years old, and I'm having to work part-time with IHSS because I can't live on my Social Security. Now, 70, most people retire with other professions. They're retiring, not us. And I find it shameless that we have to fight every time we come up to a contract with this county. We are having to show up in force and tell you that we need a raise. You should already know that. Our wages are below what McDonald's is getting. You can check that fact. They're getting $20 an hour. I'm getting 17. And I'm 70. I won't be able to retire from IHSS because we don't get paid enough. I can't save. My Social Security isn't enough to live on. And you guys have that power. You have the power to give me a contract that's a livable wage so I don't have to work so hard at 70. I have 189 hours a month that I fill. Can you do that? I'd like to see you do it. I don't think you can. But I do because I don't have a choice. I don't have retirement to look forward to. I can't even pay into retirement. That's not part of the program. So please, when you consider our negotiations for this contract this time, be reasonable. Realize we need a good wage. Things are getting more expensive every day. Gas goes up and down, up and down. And we have to drive, most of us have to drive distances to our clients. So please, I'm begging you, use your conscience. Think about if you were doing this job. Could you live on that wage alone and not have to work so hard when you're 70. Please, I want to retire just like everybody else. I don't want to still be having to do this job at 80. But can I save any money? No, because I don't get paid enough. I barely make it from paycheck to paycheck. And I'm sorry if I sound like I'm angry, but this is the first time I've had to battle the contract. Every time we come up for negotiations, we have to go through the same route where we have to come many times to ask you guys to help us. Why? It shouldn't be that complicated. It's not. You know what living wage is. All right, I hear you, Bella. Thank you very much for listening to me. And I'm sorry if I sound like I'm angry, but like I said,
okay.
This isn't the first time I've had to come to this podium about my contract. And it gets a little tiring after a while. And you do have the power to change that. So please, think about it. Thank you.
Thank you. Would anyone else like to come up and speak? All right. Any on Zoom? If you could unmute iPhone SE and state your name for the record.
Hello, my name is Skyla Lewa, Pillsbury Family Farms, and I speak today for accountability. Because while many of you sit in positions of public trust, too many of you have forgotten who placed you there. You have let that trust erode under the weight of cover-up, misstatements, and outright violations of the public trust. We've watched it unfold in real time, people scrambling to rush procedures, cutting corners like it's standing operating procedure, and making decisions that are well beyond their legal authority. That is not carelessness, it seems to be corruption with a smile. We've witnessed perjury, statements made with the intent to deceive, and worse. We've watched those lies be treated as fact while the truth was sidelined, redacted, and buried beneath bureaucracy. Let me be clear. This is not how public service is supposed to work. The county does not get to weaponize its position, then hide behind the process. The county does not get to erase the truth with a memo. The county does not get to defame a former business owner who refused to kiss the ring and then act like it's part of regulation. Because it wasn't regulation. It was retaliation, pure and simple. When an honest business owner was targeted, slandered, and publicly humiliated by our county, not because they broke the rules, but because they would not play along with a particular department head's game. Let me remind this chamber, the people you're pushing out are farmers, entrepreneurs, and families, and county workers just like those we've heard speak before us. The public is not your enemy. The public is this foundation, and we are the hands that feed this land, and we are the people and the minds that fuel this economy and the hearts that build this community. When we ask for fairness, when we ask for transparency, and we ask for equal protection under the law. And when I say this next part with all the weight that it deserves, justice is not a slogan, truth is not a footnote, and fairness is not something that you get to hand out based on obedience. As Russell Means once said, the United States does not practice what it preaches, and that if it did, the truth would not be feared. Justice would be reserved for the few. And that same spirit lives here. This county fears the truth because the truth reveals the crack in its power. The truth is not something the county gets to manage. It is not a tool, it is a force and a living fire. No matter how many walls the county tries to build around it, the truth will still rise. Justice belongs to the people, to those that you tried to erase, to those that you keep slamming the door in their face every time they keep trying. And to those who have been cut down by the system only seem to come back stronger. We come to remind you that we already exist and that the ground that we stand on has memory. It knows who upheld their duty and it remembers who betrayed it. So while the mic is on, the truth is moving, remember, the public is done being silent. Muleham.
All right. Is there any other public input? All right. So we'll go ahead and close that portion of the agenda and move on to